Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to a Monday Night Raw review for June 27th, 2016. The show opens up with Seth Rollins coming down to talk about the triple threat match. He then goes on and brings up Roman Reigns, and how he's not supposed to bring up Roman Reigns, but he's going to do it anyway. He's got a mic, he's on live TV, who's going to stop him? He says that Roman Reigns' suspension embarrasses him. He brought up the Shield. He was the leader, and this is how Roman repays him. He goes and gets himself suspended, and after being put in one of the biggest matches of at least the last 3 years, he says that Roman doesn't deserve to be in the main event and Battleground. He brings up the tweet that Roman put right after he got suspended about how he thanks his family and friends. He owns up to his apologies, and he owns up to his mistake, and he apologizes and everything. And then he completely shits on him. He roasts him. He says that you clearly don't have any fans because it was all against all versus one. Remember? Uh, yeah. He says he demands that it's him versus Dean for the championship battleground. Dean then comes out and asks if Seth is upset that Roman got suspended, or if he's upset that Dean has the championship. Dean says that everyone makes mistakes, and Dean even made a mistake, and that mistake was being Seth's friend. Dean says that the match is definitely going to still happen. The triple threat is still on. AJ Styles then comes out and proposes that Seth Rollins, you're right. Roman should be taken out. And Dean, you're right. The triple threat should still happen. But I'll take Roman's spot. How about that? And Dean's like, well, the match is still on. And AJ's like, fine, put me in it. Fatal 4-way. And then right after he says that, Dean Ambrose is like, I don't care. Let's do it. John Cena then comes out. And John Cena's like, Dean Ambrose is the WWE Champion. They stopped calling it the WWE World Heavyweight Champion because we're obviously going to get a second belt when the brand split happens. But they started that tonight. Everybody called it the WWE Championship. The announcers, Stephanie, all the superstars called it the WWE Champion and not WWE World Heavyweight. But anyway, John Cena comes out and said, Dean Ambrose is a fighting champion. He'll fight a friend, he'll fight a foe, he'll fight a fraud, but will he fight the franchise? And he says, how about the main event of Battleground, we make it a fatal 5-way? And Dean's like, I don't care, I'll fight all of you. Stephanie then comes out and says, as much as the fatal 5-way for Battleground would be lovely. Here's what we're going to do tonight. Seth, you're going to fight John Cena. AJ, you're going to fight Dean. And if you and John, if you and AJ win your matches, you are put into the main event of Battleground. So if AJ goes in, if AJ wins, it's a fatal 4-way. If John wins, it's a fatal 5-way. If John wins but AJ loses, it's a fatal 4-way. So either one of them wins, they're put in. So that's pretty cool. And that was the end of that segment. And then there was a few times Raw got good after that, like the John Cena match, John Cena Seth Rollins match, and the main event. But other than that, Raw wasn't that great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. The first match of the night, we have Charlotte and Dana Brooke facing off against Sasha Banks and Paige. Sasha and Paige, they dominate on Dana Brooke. Charlotte soon takes over on Paige. Paige starts to rally. She tags on Sasha. Sasha drop kicks Dana. She knees Dana in the stomach. She gets a 2 count. Then she locks in the bank statement, and Dana taps. It was a rather quick match. It wasn't a long match, but it wasn't a short match. Like, it had a commercial break, but it still wasn't that long. There was a lot of commercial breaks, by the way. Titus versus Rusev. I don't care about this feud anymore. I really don't. Titus attacked Rusev before the match again, but this time the match actually started. The bell rang. Titus took over. Titus slammed Rusev. He got a 2 count. Rusev closed Titus. Rusev then drop kicked Titus. Titus started to rally back. He dropped Rusev a few times. He uh, Rusev tried to leave. He grabbed the U.S. title and he tried to walk away, and they double close on each other outside of the ring. Titus throws Rusev into the timekeeper's area, gets back in the ring, and he wins by countout. Seth Rollins versus John Cena. The match started out very evenly. This is a WrestleMania caliber match, and we're getting it on the first hour. Well, it might not have been the first hour. It might have been like the start of the second hour, but we're getting it early in Monday Night Raw. Rollins started to take over. He hit a drop kick. He got a 2 count. Cena then hit a drop kick. Rollins hit a flying neck breaker. He got a 2 count. Cena starts to rally back, which I don't even know why she even say rally back because it's Cena. Rollins reverses the 5 knuckle shuffle, and then he gets hit with the 5 knuckle shuffle. He reversed it with a kick to the face. John Cena tried it again. He reversed it again, and then he tried it for a third time, and he gets hit with it. Rollins reverses the AA, and it's like a mini super kick. Cena was on his knees. He kicked him in the face. He got a 2 count. Rollins hits the corner power bomb, the move that he just blew up his knee on Kane, but he did that on the through the table. But I hate when he does that move. I know he's cleared to come back, but I'm not ready to see him do stuff like that yet. Especially since like I don't know. I went through knee problems like last year as well, like around the exact same time he did. It's not the greatest, and I don't want to see him blow out his knee again, because I don't know. I don't know. You do you, Seth. Cena then dodges a frog splash after the corner power bomb, which got a 2 count. Rollins superplexes Cena. He holds on to Cena though and hits him with the Falcon's Arrow, and Cena kicks out. John Cena hits the AA. He gets a rope break because Seth Rollins is smart. He locks in the STF. AJ and the club then come out, and John Cena gets distracted, and Seth Rollins hits pedigree for the win. Enzo and Cass versus Two Loco guys. Who cares? The match was 45 seconds. Enzo tells the crowd to do the wave because he knew the crowd wasn't gonna care. And he's like, as soon as the bell rings, I want you to do the wave. And they did the wave, and they did the wave until the match stopped. And the match was 45 seconds. The rocket launcher for the win. Cass spells it out for him. The social outcasts come out, and they say that they're really hard instead of being soft. And they're ready for action after coming back from being on the set of Marine 5 with The Miz. They attempt to rush the ring, but it doesn't work. Heath Slater takes a big boot to the face from Big Cass, and then Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are just like, yeah, we're going to go. And Cass spells it out for him. Summer Rae versus Becky Lynch. This match doesn't happen because Natalya is on commentary. Becky Lynch comes down, she gets in the ring, she gets out of the ring, she beats the shit out of Natalya. It was really great to see Becky Lynch actually beat the shit out of Natalya. Battleground can't come fast enough for that match. Just because I want to see Becky Lynch actually get a win. The highlight reel was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Jericho says that the Jeritron won't be out for this event because he knows that there's probably going to be a fight. Chris tries to get Sami Zayn to snap and attack Kevin Owens, but Sami Zayn says that neither of their careers are going anywhere. Kevin Owens lost the IC title because of Sami Zayn. He was eliminated in the Royal Rumble because of Sami Zayn. He lost the Money in the Bank match because of Sami Zayn. If Kevin Owens wants to do anything with his career, he needs to get over the feud with Sami Zayn. That's what he told him. Sami Zayn he says, one last match, me versus you, at Battleground, because the Tuesday before Battleground is the draft, and they could go to different shows and never fight again. So they want to end it the right way at Battleground. Says Owens is a coward and demands that he admits that he attacked Sammy when he came to NXT because he was jealous of him. Owens says that Sammy ruined their friendship. Says that he was happy for Sammy when NXT signed him first and he went on to become the champion. But Sami Zayn was never happy for Kevin Owens when Owens became champion, because Owens' success became at the cost of a defeat to Sami Zayn. Owens says that he was always a better friend. Owens accepts his challenge at Battleground. Chris gives him the gift of Jericho, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens double super kick Chris Jericho. And that was the end of that. Earlier in the night, Stephanie, and for some reason Corporate Kane was there again, announced that The Miz would be defending his IC title against the mystery opponent. And that is because he hasn't been there in a while. We haven't seen the IC title. It hasn't been defended in a while, so it's going to be defended tonight. I tweeted, I hope Neville comes back and takes the title from Miz. Other people were saying it's probably going to be Orton. There were other people. I don't remember who's all injured still. Orton, Neville. Um, I don't know, but people were saying Orton or Neville were going to come back and take the title. Oh yeah, people were saying Finn Balor was going to come up and take the title for some reason. I don't know why. He's probably not going to come up until the draft, especially since he's got the match with Nakamura in like 2 weeks. But anyway, fortunately, it wasn't Neville. It was Demon Kane. Kane took over from the start. Miz started to rally. Maurice got on the side of the she got on the side of the ring, and Kane said, "Get down." She then fell off on purpose and acted like she hurt her ankle. Miz got out of the ring, confused, thought she actually broke her ankle, and walked her back to the ring. Well, walked her back to the back, and he lost by countout. And then eventually cuts to a backstage segment where he's still worried about her, and then he's like, "Are you okay?" And then she starts jumping up down laughing. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, I was faking. I did it for you." And then they, yeah, she faked an injury. Miz lost by DQ, kept his title. Cesaro and Apollo Crews versus Sheamus and Del Rio. The only thing I wrote about this match is the ending, because the ending was, I mean, if Del Rio and Sheamus, I guess, are playing the role as they don't like each other right now. And Del Rio tagged in Sheamus with an Insiguri, and then Cruz hit the spinning powerbomb for the win. That was, I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, he just walked up to Sheamus, hit an Insiguri, and then walked out. The New Day come out dressed up as the Wyatts. Xavier Woods is still petrified as shit of the Wyatts. He's playing a scared role really good. I really like it for him. Kofi says that the most intimidating thing about the Wyatts is their hygiene. The Wyatts then come out, and Bray says that the New Day tells people what they want to hear. Bray tells them what they need to hear. Bray asks for how the power of positivity is going to help a man who just lost his job. That was unfortunate. I don't even have service right now. I don't know why that's going off. Anyway, ask how a man is going to. Let's put this on. Let's there, no sound. But ask how the power of positivity is going to help a man who can't provide for his family. And Bray says, "In our feud, there's no winners and there's no losers, just destruction." Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles with Seth Rollins on commentary. Seth Rollins is rooting for Dean Ambrose because obviously He doesn't want it to be a fatal 4-way match. Dean starts off strong. AJ puts Dean in the headlock, and the match started off fairly even. AJ hits a drop kick, and then he hits a forearm. He gets a 2 count. Dean drops AJ on the ropes, and they swap a bunch of 2 counts, a bunch of false finishes. Dean superplexes AJ. AJ then locks in the calf crusher after Dean hurts his ankle. He then gets a rope break. Dean dives through the ropes. AJ hits a Pele kick into Dean's clothesline thing. Like, he hits it, Dean falls back, does the thing where he falls through the ropes and hits clothesline. The club comes out. AJ suplexes Dean. He gets a 2 count. Cena then comes out and takes out the club. AJ, distracted by John Cena, he gets hit with the dirty deeds, and Dean Ambrose wins. The triple threat is still on, and John Cena and AJ are going to fight at Battleground, obviously. There's rumors that they're going to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship. Don't know if that's going to be at Battleground or SummerSlam. Not sure yet. We'll just have to wait and see. After Dean wins, the club then start to rally back against Cena with AJ. Rollins then gets in the ring. He pedigrees Dean. The club and AJ jump Cena on the ramp, like they fight him all the way up to the stage, and they hit the Magic Killer on top of the stage. Rollins hits another pedigree on Dean. He holds up the belt. The club and AJ hold up the 2 Sweet, and they all stand strong at the end of Raw, and that's how it ended. Raw wasn't the greatest, wasn't the worst. It had some good parts, had a lot of bad parts, but it had some good parts, so I'll give it that. I don't know why it sucked. Don't say because Roman Reigns wasn't there, because that's definitely not it. But I like how they're like, Roman Reigns not here. What are we gonna do? Well, let's add 2 more people to it and make it a fatal 5-way. That would have been pretty cool. That would have been epic as shit. John Cena versus AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. Jesus Christ. That match would sell out in like minutes. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see how they build this triple threat match without Roman. They've already addressed it. They've already said the match is still happening. I guess he'd better not fucking win it. If he wins it, that place is going to explode in boos more than he has ever been booed before. It'll be the worst possible thing to do is put the belt back on Roman. He should not win it for the rest of the year. At least the rest of the year. But I think that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Camp Counselor Cody, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles.